Okay, now we are going to discuss very important topic, that is nature of roots. Okay, now what does that mean? See, for a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, we have the roots as x is equals to minus b plus minus square root of d by 2a, where this d is equals to b square minus 4ac, and it is called the discriminant. I have introduced you this in the previous video, right? Now, what does this discriminant means? This discriminants will give you the what will be the nature of the roots of the given quadratic equation. Now see here, okay? Condition number 1, if d is greater than 0, if d is a positive number greater than 0, then that is, definitely they will have two roots, because quadratic means two, but distinct root, two distinct real roots, right? Now what does that mean? I'll explain it later on. If d is equal to 0, then two equal roots. And number 3 condition, if d is greater than 0, then no real roots. Sorry, d is less than 0. If d is less than 0, less than 0 means negative. If d is negative, then the real roots of the quadratic equation does not exist. Okay, see, I think you have seen this. I have written 3 equations out here. Okay, let us find the nature of the roots of these 3 equations. For the first equation, x square minus 5x plus 5 is equals to 0. A is 1, b is minus 5, and c is 5, right? So what will be d? D will be b square minus 4ac. That means minus 5 square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is 5, isn't it? This is how much now? Minus 5 square is how much? That is 25. Minus 4, 5, 20. That is 5. So it is greater than 0. So it will have two distinct roots. Okay. But now, that was number 1. That is the nature. If the question is write the nature of the roots of this quadratic equation, then d is greater than 0. Therefore, it have two distinct real roots. Okay. Suppose you have equation x square plus x plus 7 is equals to 0. Now what will be d? B square. What is b? B is 1, right? 1 is square minus 4 into a is 1, but 7 is c. This is 1 minus 4, 7, 28. That is minus 27. It is less than 0. So these have no real roots. That means in that case, we don't solve the equation in this particular case. Okay, root does not exist. The real value of x does not exist for these equations. It is imaginary. Okay. Now, the last question is, we have one more equation there. X square minus 8x plus 16 is equals to 0. Then what will be d? Minus 8 square, that is b square minus 4 into a is 1, c is 16, right? So minus 8 square is 64, is it? Minus 16, 4 is 64, 0. So in this case, they have equal roots. So these are the different situations where we can comment the nature of the roots on the basis of the sign of this discriminant d. If greater than 0, distinct real root. If less than 0, no roots or no real roots. If equal to 0, that is equal roots. Okay, now on top of that nature of roots, we have some questions to solve out here. Okay, so this is CBSE based questions. Okay, for what values of k the following equations have real and equal roots? They must have real and equal roots. So for that, what we are going to do, see here. Okay, the first question, in the first equation we have a is equals to k, b is equals to 2, and c is equals to minus 3. right? And d is equals to b square minus 4ac, that is 2 square minus 4 into a is k and c is minus 3, that is 4 plus 12k, that is the value of d. But it is given that it have real and equal roots. So now for equal roots, d must be equals to 0. Very simple condition. That means 4 plus 12k must be equals to 0. That gives you 12k is equals to minus 4, or k is minus 4 by 12, that is minus 1 by 3. Very simple to get. So to have the given equation to have equal and real roots, k must be equals to minus 1 by 3. Very simple. Let us solve second equation. Okay, what is our second equation? Kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. Can you tell me what is the value of a or b or c? No, not directly, because it is not in the standard form. Let us write in the standard form. Standard form, you know, no? Ax square plus bx plus c. Yeah. Now see here. This is kx square minus 2kx, if you multiply it, plus 6 equals to 0. Now this is in standard form, where a is k, b is minus 2k, and c is 6, right? Therefore d will be minus 2k square, that is b square, minus 4 into a is k and c is 6, that is 2 is 4 k square, 2 is minus 2 square is plus 4. Okay, minus square is plus, always you should know that one. 4 into 6 is 24k, isn't it? Now for equal roots, d is equals to 0. This gives you 4k square minus 24k is equals to 0, isn't it? Or simply you can write it, if you take 4k as common, if you take 4k as common, you get k minus 6, right? K minus 6, because 4 6 are 24, k is already here, is equals to 0. This gives you either k is equals to 0 or k is equals to 6. K is equals to 0 or k is equals to 6. But as you know, by the definition, this a cannot be 0, right? Ax square plus bx plus c. So here a is k, but k cannot be 0. A is not equals to 0 means k not equals to 0, but k should not be equals to 0. Therefore the only value of k is 6. So in this case, k is 0 and k is 6, but both are not correct. The correct answer is k is equals to 6. So for the value, if the k is 6, then this particular equation have real and equal roots. So in this way you need to solve this type of questions. Okay, that now here I have one more example. Okay, that is application of nature of roots. The question says, is the following situation possible? See, okay, the situation is the sum of the ages of two friends is 20 years. 4 years ago, the product of their ages is in years was 48. Is it possible? See how interesting it is. With the nature of roots, we will be able to verify whether this situation is possible or not. Okay, see how. Let's see. Let the present ages of two friends be, what will be the present age? Suppose, see, it is given the sum of the age is 20 years, right? So if one is x, then another is 20 minus x, right? Now their age is 4 years ago. 4 years ago, their age will be x minus 4, another will be this is 20 minus x minus 4, or that is equals to how much? 20 minus, this is 16 minus x, isn't it? 4 years ago there is. Now it is given that the product of the is 4 years ago was 48, right? Now the product is given 48. Let us see. X minus 4 into 16 minus x is equals to 48, right? So multiply it. 16x minus x square minus 64 plus 4x is equals to 48, right? Or you can write minus x square, right? Here is 16x, here is 4x, that is 20x, right? Minus 64, now this comes this side, again minus 48 is equals to 0. Or you can say x square minus x square plus 20x, this is how much? Minus 112 is equals to 0, right? Or in standard form you can write x square minus 20x plus 112 is equals to 0, multiplying throughout by minus 1 to make the x square positive. So this is the quadratic equations. Now here in these equations, I'm writing here in these equations, a is equals to 1, b equals to minus 20, and c is equals to 112, right? Therefore d is equals to minus 20 whole square, that is b square, minus 4 into a into c. Yes, so this is how much? Minus square is plus, so 20 square is 400, minus 414, 428, 448, which is equals to minus 48, which is less than 0. Therefore what will happen? The real roots of the equation does not exist, right? Real roots of this particular equation does not exist since d less than 0. This means if real value of x does not exist for this situation, that means the situation which is mentioned above is not possible. Therefore situation is not possible at any case. See how interesting it is. This is how the mathematics will define, mathematics will govern the whole life. Thank you.